Salut la famille, je suis avec mon ami Kenneth. Il vient de Ouganda, il est un Africain. Aujourd'hui, on va partager un peu son histoire, là où il vient. Sauf qu'il ne parle pas français, lui il parle que l'anglais. Mais il atteint un peu français, il comprend un peu le français. On va un peu traduire. Hi Kenneth.
Hi, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay.
Yeah. So I'm just little pumped up to receive you on my channel. So
Okay.
today we are going to talk about a little your story. So how you leave Africa to come in this country, and how was your beginning in this country. So first of all, I want to know, do you speak French?
I understand a little bit of French, so I studied French for a few years.
Okay.
Back in Uganda, I studied it for about 6 years.
Okay.
In secondary school, but of course I'm not as good as I should be because I wasn't around French-speaking people all the time.
Okay,
but I can pick up a few words here and there.
Okay, so when I'm talking in French, you can understand me?
No, I might understand a few words, but I can't understand
Everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Yes.
I get you. So where you from exactly?
So I'm originally from Uganda.
Uganda.
Of course, maybe I could say that in French.
Yeah.
Je viens de l'Ouganda.
Uganda, okay.
Yes, so I'm from Uganda, and I've lived in the United States for about 15 years.
So we are coming in that point.
Okay.
So Mr. Kenneth.
Yes.
So how old are you when you left your country?
When I left my country, I was about 20 years.
20 years.
Yes.
20 years old.
Correct.
So, and you decide to leave your country alone, or you came with your wife and your family, or just you? Only
I came
you?
by myself. Only
okay.
me.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you came in United States, where did you live?
When I first came to United States, I lived in a state called Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah. Arkansas. It's north of Texas.
Oh, okay.
So have you heard of a city called Little Rock, Arkansas?
I'm not familiar.
Okay.
I'm not familiar.
It's about 2 hours from Memphis, Tennessee.
So how was your beginning? How was your life when you came? So because me, I'm a Congolese, so in my country people think like when someone come in this country, it's like a paradise. Everything is beautiful, so we can like pick up money on the street, on the streets. So everything is beautiful. So when you came in United States, how was your impression in the beginning?
Yes, so I had a similar impression to yours, to what most people back in Congo have, or even in Uganda. Most people think that when you come to the United States, it's paradise, right? Which of course I do not want to disagree. It's better in so many aspects, better than Africa in so many aspects. But even Africa is better in a lot of other aspects. So it's kind of a trade-off, right?
Yeah.
So my first impression when I came here is, first of all, I came in summertime. I came in August.
Oh, summer. Okay, summertime.
Yes.
It was like a sunning, you know,
very sunny.
Cold. No, it was hot. Yeah,
it was hot.
Okay.
Yeah, it was hot, and it was very humid when I went to Arkansas. And where I come from in Uganda, it's not very humid.
Be more close to me.
Oh, sure.
I want everybody.
Yeah, so where I come from in Uganda, it's not very humid. So when I got to Arkansas and I got off the plane, the first thing I got was a wave of very strong heat and humidity. I'd never felt so much heat. You know, people say Africa is hot, but some parts of the United States are really hot during summertime, even hotter than some parts of Africa during summer. So that was my impression, but I liked the place. It looked very clean. It looked very organized. People were very welcoming every time I told them where I'm from, you know. But then also, this was my first time being with so many people who did not look like me.
Okay,
yeah, who are like maybe white people, Hispanic people, Asian people. So it was that was the first impression I got. A very cosmopolitan or diverse country, I should say.
And since you are talking about being in a place where not everybody looking as you, so did you ever experience some type of I can say, I don't want to say racism, but like some different, like how people
different
call that
treatments.
yeah, different treatments because
yes.
you are an African, or you are black man, or you do not especially in your country, you guys speak English, right?
That is correct.
Okay,
Right.
so okay. But I think your English with the American English is very different. So, but you can hear everything they were saying. The only difference was maybe you were looking like a different to them. So, did you experience some kind of racism,
different treatments,
treatments, or something like that?
Yes. So I first of all, like you said, we speak English in Uganda because it's the official language, but we also have a lot of tribal languages. So not everyone in Uganda actually speaks English, although a lot of people speak it. Because we learn it in school. So if you do not go to school, you won't learn English. But of course, like you said, my accent was very, very different, right?
Yeah.
My accent was the Ugandan English accent. So every time I spoke to a lot of my American colleagues or friends, most of them complained that I spoke very fast.
Okay.
So they did not understand. So they told me, if you want us to understand you, you have to start slowing down. You have to slow down your speech, right? So that is the first thing I had to learn. I had to slow down my speech to speak a little bit more slower, but to also be more clear. And then over time, I learned American slang, right? And I learned the different words they use compared to British English, which is what we speak in Uganda. So I learned words like backup. You know, I want to back up my vehicle instead of saying reverse, right?
Yeah.
Or I want to eat fries instead of saying I want to eat chips, right?
Yeah, of course.
So that my American friends could understand me more and better, right?
Okay.
And then going back to your point of different treatment or racism or whatever, yes, a lot of people were nice to me, but there were a few bad apples. Just like every country you go to, there are always a few bad apples. I remember there are some young men who saw me walking on the street, and they were driving by in a truck, and they said, "Monkey, go back to Africa."
Oh my God.
Yes.
It is a very cruel.
Yeah, that was not very. It wasn't very good. But most people were nice and decent. It's always just a few bad apples.
Do you think, in general, American people are racist to black?
You know, that is a hard question to answer, but I will say it depends on where you are in America. Okay. Because some parts of America, people have been exposed to different cultures. So they could still see you as different, but maybe they have learned to respect other cultures, right? So they'll still see you as, Mr.
You are different, but still we respect you.
Still we respect you. But then there are some other parts where they will see, oh, he's different. It means he's stupid. It means he
especially I think we African, we sold our culture very badly.
Right.
So if you go to the internet right now, even on TikTok and Facebook, so you type just Africa. So just typing Africa on social media now, so you are going to see like a nude, people without clothes, so dancing. So it's just about sex. So if you take your phone now, you type Africa on social media, only sex. And today because I do some business on Facebook. So when I go there, I post my stuff to sell, and I just disinstall a app, because anytime I go to the app, so Facebook just send me a video of people, only sex videos, you know.
Right.
So when they see us Africans, so they think like we are not intelligent. So that is a point that everybody can say I'm correct, because when you see Africans someplace, people just, you know, they have some image of us. They do not go to college, they do not learn, they do not work, they are like lazy people, you know.
Right.
So sometimes when you go to the company, the first view, so in their mind, they just see you like a lazy people, not intelligent. So after you work with them, oh, you are intelligent. Oh, you are smart man. Oh, you work hard. Oh, you. So they like start learning about us. So I think, so in my point, I think it's us. We didn't like sell our image in the good way.
I agree, because if you talk about selling your image, right? Have you realized that when you come to America, right, you know, when you watch the movies from Hollywood, right? So I remember when I was still living in Uganda, I used to watch a lot of movies, American movies. But you know what they show you, like when they show Chicago in the movies, or if they show Los Angeles, or if they show Miami, right? It looks like it's a paradise.
Yeah, like
it's
Angel City.
Yeah, like
everything perfect.
exactly, like a very nice place, right?
Yeah.
And then you say, oh, that is where I want to spend the rest of my life, right? And then you get to a big city like Chicago.
You go to the south side.
You go to the south side, and you find very dirty neighborhood, very poor people, right? But those are things that the mainstream media in the United States or even in Europe has learned not to show. They will only show the good parts of their country. So I think we as Africans also need to start showing the good parts about ourselves, right?
Yeah, of course.
Even in China, I'm sure there are parts of China which are not very nice looking, but
so right now China, so now
know? China
is just showing good things in China.
Exactly.
So, and so when you came, you left in that city first, and you came in before going to that. You told me last time you did college. Yes. Was college or university?
I guess you'd call it university. Americans, they use the word interchangeably.
No, but you went to the college.
I went to the college.
Okay. So which college was?
I went to a college called Harding University.
Okay.
Which is in Arkansas.
Was in that first city?
Yeah, it was a four-year college, four-year university, and I was there. I studied.
So what was your major?
My first major, my bachelor's degree was in accounting.
Accounting. Okay.
Yeah, accounting. So that's what I studied, and then I got
associate.
I got bachelor's.
Okay.
Bachelor's, and then I moved to Illinois, and I worked as an accountant for a little bit, for about maybe 2.5 years, and then I lost interest in accounting.
Okay, I see.
Yes, I lost interest in accounting, and so I decided to go back.
Where?
I went to Loyola, just down the street.
Okay. I know your Rolla.
Loyola University.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just down the street there.
There is a big university in Illinois.
Yeah, and that's where I did my master's in business analytics.
Okay.
So that is a little bit different from accounting, but not too much.
Okay.
You know? It's a little bit more on the maybe IT or computer science.
Yeah, it's more like
statistics, and then there's a little bit of SQL, Python.
Okay.
But what really you're doing, you're using all these tools to improve business. You're doing the analytics for the business and trying to see where the business can.
Yeah, because I was thinking like you work in the IT department, not?
I work in. It's like, I think it's a mix. You could say it's a mix of IT and business.
Okay.
Because So if it's purely IT, it's going to be your writing, you're writing code, right? Like programs and whatever, right? But if it's business analytics, you're writing a little bit of code, but you're using that code to get data to analyze the business.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's move on the next topic. So
Correct.
Like I said in the beginning, so I should even write down everything that we should talking about, but I didn't. So we are just talking like a natural. So that thing. So all the question, I'm just making the question while on speaking. So another question is after you finish your degree, so was difficult to get a job because you were black, or was like easy as everybody got?
Actually, I don't think it was difficult for me to get a job because of my skin color. It was more because of my immigration status.
Ah, okay.
Yes, because what I've realized in America is if you are qualified and if you're good at what you do, it doesn't even matter if you went to college or university. If you prove that you're good at what you do, for example, my brother, you're really good at doing this, right? if you can show them that you've done this before and you're good at it, they don't even care if you have college degree with this. They'll employ you and they'll give you a job. But the biggest issue that most people, immigrants face is their immigration status. Because every time you apply for jobs, especially people who have gone to the university here, you come on a student visa, right?
So why they do that? They just need residence people, or
yeah, they want residents and permanent residents and citizens, right? And sometimes even if you're like asylum seeker and you have employment authorization document, they'll still employ you. Yeah, but for most students who come here
with a visa,
with student visa, after schooling, it can be very, very difficult. And I don't know if you saw the news yesterday. They say that President Trump just changed the work visa, the H-1B visa, for people who are graduating from university, for foreign students. Before, you only needed like maybe in total, maybe like $10,000 in total when you put everything together to get a work visa. Now, President Trump said $100,000 for work visa. Like if a company wants to employ a student, a foreign student who has graduated from here, the company should pay $100,000 to employ that student.
So that's
pay $100,000 to the US.
So they are making that very complicated for international students.
Exactly.
Because
so
let's talk about you said if you have some knowledge or capacity, you can just get a job without like a diploma or certificate. So in my opinion, I think as African or me, I prefer to go to school to learn a little bit, to learn about American culture, to learn about how they behavior, to learn how they think, so to learn about how the system works. So and then I can get the job because I have some knowledge, I have some experience living with other people, and so just going to work like this, you can work, but you know, sometimes also in the company you need also some interaction with the other, and to be like a more resilient, and also so there's many things play beside the work. So I think college is the best place to update or to get some background, you know. So just going to work with, because it's like there's big company and also small company, like you go to McDonald's to work, you go to Burger King, so that's fine. But if you go like in the big company where people are more smart than you. So you need maybe to go like a 2 years college or 4 years bachelor degree to get some knowledge, to improve little bit your English. And so also that will open the door for you in the future, because just know to code and you go to work like a cyber security or like a network engineer, you can work. But if one day they are looking for supervisor, so they will see someone who knows to write, to talk, to do many things beside they actually work. So I think, so in my opinion, I think going to college is more profitable than just going to work, because you know how to edit video, you know how to do this, how to do that. So and so that is my opinion. So when you see this country, United States of America, so there is people living in Africa. So some people are saying that, or let me just paraphrase my question. Right. Do you think it's important for someone who lives in Africa to leave everything beyond, leave a salary maybe of $500 monthly or $1,000, and to leave everything beyond to come in this country and start over? Do you think that could be like a good decision or not?
Okay, so that's a good question. I think it depends on the circumstances, right? So unfortunately, and I don't want to say very bad things about Africa, but the reason most of us end up in America is because we have poor governance in Africa, right? So you could find someone who is making $1,000 a month.
Can you speak a little louder? Because maybe
sorry
will be difficult. You can just go over there and
so if you find someone and that person is making maybe $3,000 a month or $5,000 a month in Africa, right? But maybe they have a family, they have 3 children, they have parents to take care of, right?
Yeah, we can.
Then I think it's also important to consider to make the move, right? Africa would have been a very good place, but unfortunately we have very poor governance, right? Whereby you do not have stability, you don't know when your job is going to go away, you don't know when there's going to be civil instability like war, whatever, right? So I think it's worth it, right? It just depends on your circumstances, right?
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's a little tricky when I said our country is not country right now. So I consider our countries in Africa, not all the countries, some countries are like how can I say, like a city. It's not like a really country, because what we see in our country, it's very terrible. So the minister, so when you go to the government to work, you should like take money away. So if you don't take money away, or you
remain poor.
Yeah, you remain poor, and the people will maybe kill you because you don't let them to steal money. So today we can see everybody stealing money. So today, if you got like a position in the government in our country, so you need like stealing money. If you don't steal, or you don't let people steal money, so they will kill you, or they will do something different to you.
That's correct.
So that's why I'm saying like seeing those countries, I'm not considering like they are a country. So according to what we are seeing in the Europe, America, so our countries, they need, I don't know if we can just call that a country, because the government do basically nothing. Nothing for the population. So there is no good electricity, there is no water, there is no road, there is nothing, nothing. So they are more richer than everybody, and so I don't know. So sometimes, you know, because most of the people who lives in Africa or who leave Africa is not because they were poor, but because They see you have a nice house, but when you go outside, there is no public transportation.
Right.
You have a car, but everything's like no road, nothing
everywhere.
Nothing.
Right.
There is no electricity. You have a TV, you cannot see a TV because the situation is very bad. You send your son to the university, and your son go to the university. There, to pass a class, you not need to be intelligent. You need to do something with the professor to get. So all of those things. So people say, okay, it's okay. So let's us go somewhere. So we'll go see how we can go back, maybe. So it's very. So what do you think about that?
Yeah. So I think that for people back in Africa, or even the Africans who are already here, they made the decision to come here, just like I made the decision to come here. It's worth it because things have not gotten any better in Africa. I know people who left Uganda who used to have jobs, nice paying jobs, but they came here because in their job they were not able to do their job without doing corruption, without doing bribery, right? To the point where their lives were threatened. Like if they refuse to do corruption, if they refuse to do bad things in their job, their boss threatens to kill them, right? So at that point, what do people have to do? They have to run away and look for a better life, right? So it's unfortunate that we have to migrate and come from where we live and come to a different country, right? But sometimes people put their individual circumstances first and their families first, so they can put their families in a better situation. I don't think anyone wants to come from Africa and be here and be an immigrant and maybe live in a very cold, you know how winter is in Chicago, right? No, but people have no choice sometimes. They just have to live and come here because like you said, you have a job, but you can't do your job very well without stealing. If you want to make money, you have to steal from your job. You have a car, but there are potholes all over the road. How are you going to drive your car, right? You have a TV, but there's no electricity. There's load shedding all the time. Electricity is always gone. You can never watch your TV. You're worried that if your baby gets sick, they may not be able to see the doctor, right? You go to university, you study, you finish, you get a degree, but you cannot find a job, right? So people have to do what they have to do. I do not judge people for making those decisions to migrate, right? People take risks to migrate. You have to do what you have to do, right?
So do you think your decision you made to leave your country and coming in this country and doing your life, so do you think was a good decision of your life?
Yes, it was a good decision, although there have been some trade-offs.
Okay. What do you mean by a trade-off?
What I mean by trade-offs is it's not like life has been perfect.
Okay.
Right? It's like, for example, I have to endure winter, right? There's no winter in Uganda, right?
Okay, I see.
I have to, for example, I had to do even jobs I never expected to do, like
in the beginning,
just to survive, right? I have to, sometimes I have maybe eat American food. Sometimes I could have eaten African food, right? Because we know African food is better, at least healthier in that aspect, right? So there are trade-offs, right? Then sometimes I experience a different kind of treatment from people, which I would otherwise not have experienced in Africa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
So, but I do not regret my decision. I'm glad I made the decision, right? At least I don't have to do any sort of corruption. I don't have to steal from anyone to survive. I can work hard and work fairly and know that I'll get paid, right? My children at least they have opportunities, right? I do not regret my decision at all. And then most importantly, I've got exposure to different kinds of people and different experiences. For example, I have met you, my brother. You're from Congo, right?
From Congo, yeah.
I met like we're talking about Muleka, right?
Muleka, yeah.
From Gabon.
Yeah.
I've met people from China. I've met people from Philippines. I've met people from Mexico. I've met people from Europe. Now I'm so used to different cultures. I can interact with anyone from anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Without me feeling some sort of inferiority complex, right? Whereas let's say I was still in Africa, if I see a white person from America, wow, you know, I don't know if you know how it is. People say, oh wow, that person has a lot of money. They may even be poor in America. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah. So I do not regret my decision. It was a good decision. Like I said, there are trade-offs, but there are also good. There's also a good side to it. Yeah. So maybe the other trade-off is missing your family, like your parents and your grandparents and your cousins. But you know, it's life. What to do, right? So there are trade-offs, the good things and bad things.
But I think if you random everything, so the good things is more many than the bad
things. Yeah. Exactly.
So what can be the 3 mistakes you see African people doing in this country? Because how long you been living in this country?
About 15 years.
15 years. Oh,
yes.
It's a long time. Oh my God, long time. So long time of experience. So why you can so letting if so there is many mistakes that we are doing or we do every day. So if you can just choose 3, the very like the mistake like you consider that so we need to change, or African people need to change, not doing anymore that mistake or those mistakes. So what can be the 3rd mistake? Or let's just mistakes. Yeah, the 3, but start with the 3rd one. Not the very difficult. Okay. The little difficult, bad.
The least worst. Yeah. Okay. I think the least worst mistake that an African can make when they come to this country is why I say it's the least worst is because you can correct it, right? Yeah. Is maybe mismanaging your finances, mismanaging your money, because as you know, the financial system here is a little bit different from Africa. Here we operate on a credit system, credit score system. So most Africans I see when they first come here, they get very excited, right? They say, oh, now I can have a credit card from the bank.
I can buy everything.
With $10,000 limit, I can buy everything I want. Not knowing that that's borrowed money. That money is borrowed. If you spend it, you're going to have to pay it back, right? So I think that is the least worst mistake. Why I say it's the least worst mistake is because you can correct it. Yeah. If you make that mistake, you can correct it, right?
And the second one?
The second one, the second worst mistake is refusing to adapt. Failure to adapt. When I say failure to adapt, right, is as much as you're an African, you have your African culture, right? But refusing to pick up some good things from American culture, right? Being very rigid, right? For example, you're a French speaker, right? You're originally a French speaker.
Yes.
But you see that you've been here and you've taken the effort to go and learn English and communicate in English, right? I think some Africans, not all of them, but some Africans do not want to do that because America is an English-speaking country, right? If you want to be successful in America,
at least you need to,
yes, at least try to push yourself and learn how to communicate in English, right? And not only Africans make that mistake. Even I've actually seen that people from South America make that mistake more than Africans.
Yeah, and Indian people, Pakistan people.
Exactly. Yeah. So like failure to adapt. That was just one example of failure to adapt. But there are other things like.
So because I know even one day we went to the restaurant and the guy who called us. So when was the time to pay? He was not like understanding what what
you were saying.
Yeah, what how how we call those people who work in the cashier person. So he was like, say something, excuse me, let me call my friend. He does speak English. he does English. No, me, I don't understand. So the guy,
yes.
I think he been living in this country like almost like 5 years.
Yes.
So 5 years living in this country, not able to communicate like a easy communication for to pay something. So I was like saying, so if just for paying, the person is not able to communicate, so what about in the job? So because you can like work in the Amazon, but they will never promote you because you don't know how to speak here,
right,
you know.
Right. You don't know how to communicate. Yeah.
So let's go to the first one.
So the first one, I think the first one, in my opinion, is relating with the wrong people. When I say relating with the wrong people, if you come here from Africa and you're single, right? Or you come here from Africa and maybe you have a family back in Africa, right? But you come here and then you start relating with the wrong people. If you're a single guy, you relate with the wrong woman. If you're a single woman, you relate with the wrong man, right? You get in a relationship which is unstable, right? You get in a relationship where you have children that you haven't planned for, right? So we know that the system here is it punishes men, especially men. If you're a man and you're reckless and you decide to mess around with multiple women and have children with all of them, child support. Child support. So why did I say that the financial thing was the least worst? Because that one can be corrected. You can go and work and fix that issue. But if you relate with the wrong person, you marry the wrong person, you have children with the wrong person, they put you in child support system, and you have to go to the court, you have to deal with judges. Yeah,
especially African people, they like sex every day. Because in my country, I even told one day we were talking with some people. I said in my country, like every day, people there do sex every day, every single day. People cannot pass like one day without doing something. It's like every day.
Yes.
If they know how to find a way to do that every day. Right. So in this country, when they come here, so it's like a working every day, because there are people are lazy, you know. Not all, but some people are lazy. So you can see many bars in our country, or especially in my country, there's all the streets, or after 3 blocks, you can find like a bar. So it's very terrible situation. So when they come here, they think like we are in Africa. So they need like anywhere they go in their job, in some place. So they just need to get like a more relationship. I know one friend has like a 5 boy with 5 different ladies. So he's paying child support, and one day he said, I cannot. He moved to Canada, and to Canada the same problem followed him. So now he's living in Africa. So you know, it's very complicated situation. I think if you like to dating with multiple women or ladies, it's better you get your green card. You go back in Africa. You can do anything you can do over there. Correct.
Because the system here will punish you for, if you have children that you haven't planned for, they put you in the child support system. And if you have children with ladies that you do not get along with, it's even worse. They make your life even more difficult, to the point that you say, you know what, I'm leaving America, I'm going back to Africa, and I will stay in Africa forever. So me, I think that's one of the mistakes that both men and women can make. It's not only men, it could even be women, right? For women, it may not involve paying child support, but it may mean being a single mom, right? So I think that warrants to be number 1 among the mistakes. But I want to add something in relation to that, to that number 1, the first one. That
okay, go ahead.
The other thing is not only doing things like being in things like child support, but also getting into crime.
Yeah.
Because like, you know how we talked about alcohol and drinking. Some people think you're going to drink the way you drink in Africa, and then get into a car.
Yeah. Driving with
driving under the influence, right? Because the way the system works here, if the police pulls you over and you're driving under the influence, it goes on your record. If it goes on your record, it means it's going to be hard for you to get jobs. In everywhere you apply to get a job, they pull up your background check, they see driving under the influence, no job, right?
Yeah.
So avoiding felonies and crimes is also important.
Yeah.
Just being self-aware of where you are so that you do not get into criminal trouble, because that can follow you for the rest of your life here.
Yeah. So why now? What you do like? What do you do for a living?
So right now, like I told you, I studied business analytics. Right now, that's what I do in my job. There's a company I work for as an analyst, right? That's what I do day to day, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, or let's say 8 to 4:30. But also, in addition to that, I'm also a financial professional.
So let me ask you, the salary you get working in that company, in Africa, which departments or what is the people who get this kind of salary in Africa, or especially in your country, Uganda?
I would say like maybe like manager or like senior managers,
or prime minister,
even prime minister, maybe even more than that, you know, because if you look at the salary, the actual salary, if it's not corruption, if it's not stealing from government, right, the actual salary that's on paper in the constitution, it's probably even, maybe what I make is even more than the prime minister makes. Yeah, but of course here in America, it doesn't go a long way, you know. America is expensive country. Yeah. So
beside that, what do you do also?
So I'm also a financial professional. So I'm licensed in my state, in the state of Illinois.
I see even in your I don't know if people will see very well in
I can show this.
Yeah, we can go there.
Yeah.
After I'll make a picture.
And I can show this to
the National Financial Literacy.
So it's a bit loud.
Yeah. It's a train.
It's the train. Yeah. But anyway,
I can show people.
It's the train.
Yeah, the train. It's over there. Yeah, and also, so what you do exactly in this company? Because
so what I do, it's the National Financial Literacy Campaign, like you can see. So what I do is, in my spare time, is I teach people about financial literacy, right? As you know, first of all, a lot of people in America are struggling financially, right? So they don't have the right financial knowledge. A lot of people are in heavy debt. They don't know how to manage their debts. A lot of people are they don't know how to handle investments. Like, where should I put my money in America for that money to grow for me so that it can work for me in the future? A lot of people don't know where to find the proper protection.
So like, we have another video after this one. We'll maybe end. You told me also about we even forgot about one mistake. The fourth mistake could be did you ever hear about life insurance?
Correct.
You told me last time you work with a life insurance company, something like that.
Yes.
So what do you do
with the life insurance?
Yeah, life insurance.
I help people to understand.
Oh, wait. So why now? If you need to watch this video, he's going to talk about life insurance. So he's going to explain what is life insurance, what we need to get life insurance, what is the consequence if someone does have a life insurance. So for today, thank you so much, Miss Kenneth, for your time. You came in our YouTube channel to speak a little about your experience in this country, how it was difficult in the beginning, how you were like more consistent with your needs and your projects. So how you got to the college or university,
Correct.
how you success your life, and you gave us some advice, and I appreciate that. And I think all African people will like this.
Okay.
I don't know if I can say podcast, but for me it's not podcast. It's just a conversation.
Conversation.
Podcast.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. And see you. Do you have something to say before ending this video?
I want to say thank you, my brother, for putting me, Monsieur El Kabea.
Yes.
Thank you for putting me on your channel. I very much appreciate it. And I want to also appreciate the viewers and the listeners that watch this channel and that subscribe to this channel. Even I myself, I'm a subscriber.
Thank you so much.
So I usually watch this channel, even though I'm not a French speaker. But my brother here, he does the translation, so I understand. I understand the videos, right? So thank you for putting me on the channel. Thank you to the viewers for listening and for coming to watch the channel. Hopefully you can learn something from this, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Merci.